Viceroy of Greenland. First came the Dorset, ghosts of the frost, o'er Baffin Bay where the sunlight is lost. They carved out a life on the edge of the world before the red banners of Vikings unfurled. Then Eric, the outcast with fire in his eye, fled Iceland's cold judgment for a new northern sky. 25 long ships set sail for the west, but the hammer of Neptune put them to the test. 11 were swallowed by the salt and the foam. 14 survived to find a new home. Oh, the ice is a kingdom, the tundra is gold, a saga of iron, a story of old. From the eastern heart to the western shore, the Norsemen are rising to conquer once more. Through the mist and the thunder, the prophecy seen. All hail the Viceroy of Greenland. Farms in a warm epoch's light, 10,000 Norsemen prepared for the fight. From middle to western the settlements grew under a sky of a cold, brilliant blue. But the Thule arrived like a wave from the west. Ancestors of Inuit put to the quest. In a single great surge from the north to the south, they took the cold land from the dragon's own mouth. The Norsemen vanished, the Thule remained. Then the Danes took the coast and the Inuit chained. But when Nazis loomed and the Danes gave away, the eagles of liberty entered the fray. Stars and the stripes over glacier and peak, the giants are waking, the masters are weak. The 47th rose with a plan in his hand. He looked to the north at the great frozen land. I'll buy it with silver, the president cried. But the Danes in their towers, they laughed in their pride. He returned in his glory with a vow and a blade. By gold or by iron, the deal shall be made. Who shall I send to the fjord and the snow? Who is the hero to make the land grow? Oh, the ice is a kingdom, the tundra is gold, a saga of iron, a story of old. From the eastern heart to the western shore, the Norsemen are rising to conquer once more. Through the mist and the thunder, the prophecy seen. All hail the Viceroy of Greenland. And the will of the storm, the American empire begins to take form. Chris is running the show. Chris is running the
Down by the lot near the old cafe, where the sun fries cars all night and day, there's a wild crew doing what they do. Yeah, you know them, the parking lot crew. Refugees with moves so tight, waving cars in left and right. 10 ways to say, yo, park that straight. 12 for bro, you're 20 late. Neanderthals in safety vests, snack in hand, but doing their best. One grunted loud, broke out in a jig. Turns out he just wants a parking gig. Canines bark like they run the block. Chased a drone down, beat the clock. One gave change with a tail wag spin. That dog's got tips and a toothy grin. Who you gonna call when the lot gets loud? Parking cones up and the drawing a crowd. Whistles blow and the scooters fly. It's the parking crew and the riding high. From the streets of town to the lot bazaar, they'll guard your ride like a superstar. Yeah, from Josie streets to America, it's the funky, fearless parking lot crew. out near the garbage bin. Who parks skill? You let them in. They blow their whistles in perfect time, like a backup band with a traffic sign. Then here comes Wyatt, the colonel boss. Duct tape boots and a look that's sauce. Rides a scooter with flashing beams, salutes pigeons, yells at ice cream. Men, dogs, apes from a line. No dents, no scrapes, no overtime. If they park like chaos, made a plan. Fight them twice and be the man. Who's got the beat in a vested hat? Parking legends funky like that. Guard your eye with soul and flair, and a hi-fi breeze in the summer air. From this line here to America, it's the wild, proud parking lot crew.
Hey, let me see if the microphone's working because it's acting up over here. Hey, let me see if it is. Okay, so something's wrong with the software. Hang on a second here. The colors are changing on me. See, look at this. I don't really care for the color change there. Something's not right. So also, I noticed that my my stand from the mobile phone was kind of wobbly, and I see why. One of the little rubber grommets came off there. I found something lying on the floor. I was wondering what it was. Now I know what it is. It's a rubber grommet. I have to try and glue it back on. Anyway, let me try and fix this. That purple's a pretty color there, but that's not what I'm looking for here. What is this? Oh, there it is. I had to remember what the name of the software was. Okay, open up here. Light sync. Okay, and there we go. Okay. All right, now we got it right. Okay. Whew. Yeah, folks, welcome back to the program. Another day is coming on. Say goodbye to today. If you're on the East Coast of the United States, if you're points further east, like in Europe or Africa or Asia, it's already tomorrow. So you've already said goodbye to yesterday. Say goodbye to yesterday. It's still today. So that's a song. Say goodbye to yesterday. It's still today. I wish I could sing. So today we had the Campbells on, the Campbell brothers. That was epic. I hope you got to watch that. And then we did the news. I went out and recorded a couple of shorts. How many shorts did I do today? 2 or 3? I think it was 2. 2 today, yes. And then I published one video, and I'll be publishing another one after this show is over. And then I have to record a third one. And today for lives, we did those 2. This is the 3rd live of the day. So, and beyond that, I took care of some personal things, went shopping, bought some of that Mexican Coca-Cola. Couldn't get any tea. They're all out of this tea because it was on sale. Nobody has it. But I did get a new book, and I did pick up some new clothing. I got a couple polo shirts, dirt cheap. Yeah, you love the Campbells as a performer, or did you like the interview? Still has bed hair, says Vodka Model. Well, you better fix that before you go to work. Denise Harrelson, welcome to you. Dylan Comer, consider OG. Good to see there. Vodka Model. Andre Mustard. One day closer to freedom, says Heinrich. Okay. So many familiar names. My extended family, I love you guys, says Karen. Okay. How are the cats? Cats can hear 4 times further than humans can, which makes all the more impressive when they totally ignore you. Yeah, that's true, Broken Arrow. The thing is, though, humans can hear. Some of us have exceptional hearing. I have unbelievable hearing. It's amazing. That's not a boast. It's amazing. I can, at night on patrol, in combat, I can hear things way off, and during the daytime I hear things other people also hear, high-pitched things that other people can't hear. It's crazy. So yeah, it's a curse at times too, being able to hear so well. Good evening, Orc. What's up? I haven't seen this in ages. Oh, you mean the Car Guards video? Yeah, it's been a while since I played that. Now I've got the Car Guards song, so I don't play it, so the video as much. That was not my song. I think was it Kathy? I think made it, or someone else made that. Should say welcome to you, Vodka Model. Abraham Fund of Toys and Sedgefield is back. Vikings took no prisoners, spoils the victor. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Vikings took no prisoners. The first to discover the New World. Vikings. Yep. They went all the way across the Atlantic. all the way down to the Mediterranean, all the way to Constantinople, into the Volga in Russia. They went everywhere. And CB had to leave early to go to work. Have a good day. Pat Schultz, what's up there? Heidi, hi. Heidi ho. Don Janssen from Rendsburg. And Antoni Nadia. Welcome to you. Vodka Mano, I think I said hello to already. So it was Kathy. That's what I thought, Phoenix. It's hard for me to remember. So many people sent me so many lovely songs. Hard to keep track. Jean Babijan, welcome to you. YouTube is back badly for me today. Okay, I'm sorry to hear that. What was the first one? The Colonel Wyatt song. What was that one? That was and I put all the videos to it. Let me see. I can't remember that one. That was a really emotional song. Let me see. 501. Gee, many crickets. Well, that should cut it down to 210. Well, geez, that's still not. Gee, many crickets. That's a lot. April last year. No, it's 2021. 2025. Huh. No, I don't know when it was. Huh. I do not know. Crisis in Zimbabwe. That one's got 116,000 views. I wonder if it's still getting views now. It's been up for a while. No, it's flatline. Yep. That was amazing. That was the video I did from a long time ago. Crisis in Zimbabwe. Huh. What was that song she did? I used to play that one all. That was pretty good. I thought I put that to video. Huh. Come on, birthdays. You guys are killing me at birthdays. Okay, what's going on? Why can't I? Oh, I know why. Get rid of the Colonel Wyatt thing. Okay, so I'm going to put 50 per page. Is it 50 per page? No, put 50 per page. And it'll zoom along faster. Okay, so it's going to be last year, so I got to go back quite a ways. Yep. It's wild going back and seeing video totalers. Well, 133,000. That was in March of this year. Oh, I got one for 133,000 in March. Wow. Oh, Dig His Grave. That's the one. Yeah, I've only had a couple 100,000 view videos recently. I am only back to still. Okay, now I'm in December. That's already 200 videos this year. Safari Lady says, thank you so much, Colonel, for all you've meant to me over the last year processing my application. I'm flying off soon. Well, congratulations, Safari Lady. I don't think we ever hear from you. 140 Rand. Thank you for the super chat. Yep. We had some fun videos too. I haven't seen this one in a while. Let me do this one real quickly. I'll play that one. It's a short one, so it won't take but a few seconds. You can see on fire. Where are we at here? December. I'm up to 250 videos. Wow. Busy guy. I'm 300 in November. This would have been back around March or April. She gave me that. So I think I put everyone's. I don't remember the name of it. This is a problem. So 27 August. Julius Malema guilty. I only got 93,000 that one. I thought I did better. Henry Swanepoel Lanaritz and Crystal Theon, welcome to you. There's Alex in from Cleveland. What's going on, man? 101,000 on the sanctions bill. That was in July of last year. Okay, now we're getting back there. It's 450 videos. Okay, so now we are at July. I better start paying closer attention to this. Okay. July 14th. What else we got here? Still looking here. Wow, a lot of videos I did. Why did Jake White leave the Bulls? Didn't get many views in the 16,000 on that one. Oh, what happened to a Robbie's Waterfall? Okay, let me see. So I'm back to June 27th. That's 500 videos. That's 500 prepared videos. That's not even shorts. That's just prepared videos, man. Wow. That's a lot. Okay. June of last year. How serious is South Africa's current foot and mouth disease? Did that one last year. Crisis in Zimbabwe. That's 116,000 views on that one. Where is that song at? Am I going to find it? I don't know. Where did I go? Remember what that was all about. Refugee interviews begin in Joburg. Okay. South African refugees abandoned, hungry, and broke. 138,000. June 10th, I talked about that last year already. June 10th. Not white enough. Plight of coloreds. That was an interview. 35,000. But I got accused of hating colored people earlier. Remember that? Cafe Clutch. Launched that one. That one had a few views on it. Still looking. Not finding this. 118,000. What really happened to Trump? Ramaphosa meeting. Yep. Okay. That's when I was at the War College. That's May. Okay, it should be around here. Let me see. Unless I would have sworn I put that video up on here. Oh, there's the one leaving South Africa, and that's 252,000 views on that one. That's the interview with Thea van Straten. I'm not seeing it. Maybe it was before this. There were Sleeps, Gareth Crouch, Jim Green. Yeah, that's why I did Jim Green. That one didn't get many views at all. What else? Potholes. And I said Ramaphosa wants a white Afrikaner from Bash. That was April of last year. And that's when he picked the white Afrikaner. Yep. Oh, there's my Radio Heidelberg interview. Me with Barry Hilton. April 12th. Commercial kidnap rings are rapidly increase. Well, that's terrible. That's not a good thing. 82,000 on EFF story here. So I'm still not back to when the refugee thing started. Of course, my videos about everything, not just the refugee stuff. For instance, farmers arrested, court verdict, ANCs, claims, Trump picks, ambassador pick, notable at it again, Amerikaners refute false claims, EFF sponsoring land grabs. None of those about refugee. Those are all in March. Yep. And I'm not back to when the refugee thing started. I'm going to go back to when it started, and then I'll tell you how many it was. Brent Bozell selected March 25th last year. Okay. Didn't I make a video? I would have sworn I made a video. I'm back to March 11th. Okay, March 9th last year. 165,000 views. Yep. After Reform and Solidarity. Okay. I still don't see this thing. I would have sworn there's Notable A again. 52,000 views on that one. Some crazy Karen last year. Oh, there's a Ons Blut is Oranje. It's partially blocked on my channel. It's nothing. Just February 19th. So I'm going to go back to February 7th. Joe Amelia put up some comments from your viewers' comments on screen dispelling misconception about refugee program reference. Such as, Karen, please tell me what we're talking about there. Okay. 112,000 for Trump rebuffs South Africa's request to lecture him. Whites own all the land, not really. No, it's here somewhere. I guess I never posted. I guess. Huh. So February 7th is when it started, okay? I actually had a bunch of, I had 4 videos published on February 7th before Trump even, I interviewed Jono McHugh. Oh, he interviewed me. Yeah, that was interesting last year. I had 4 videos before Trump even announced the program that day. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10... 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. 31, okay, so that means 19. So take 19 away. So 900 minus 19 is 881 videos since last year. Prepared videos. Yeah, I can't find it. I guess I didn't have that one published. Maybe it's here. Silly me. Wasting a lot of time here. Sorry. So, let's see if it shows up here. No. I don't know where that's at. Huh. Maybe it's here. Interesting. Huh. Oh, here it is. Colonel Wyatt's Anthem. Is that it? I think this is the one. Yeah, that's the one. That's the South African lady who lived in Spain who wanted to take advantage of the program, and she couldn't. But she made this song for me, so I haven't seen her in ages. Yeah, I forgot. I never posted this because I thought it was kind of, self-serving.
Colonel Wyatt hits the screen, got stories bold and keen. Old soldier, sharp and mean, tells truths they've never seen. Rugby lover with a roar, Africa flowing in his core. YouTube rants they can't ignore, his passion makes his heart soar. Colonel Wyatt, hear his call, shining light through it all. Trolls may rise, but he'll stand tall. Subscribe now, don't miss the brawl. Military mind, keen and wise, truths come out, no disguise. South African skies in his eyes, hear his voice, no surprise. Retired soldier with the fight, in the dark he brings the light. Angry rants, truths ignite, join the cause, join the ride. Colonel Wyatt, hear his call, shining light through it all. Trolls may rise, but he'll stand tall. Subscribe now, don't miss the brawl. Enemies knocked on his door, trolls attack, but he's more with each click. Watch him soar on the truth waves, he explodes. Colonel Wyatt, hear his call, shining light through it all. Trolls may rise, but he'll stand tall. Subscribe now, don't miss the brawl. Right now, don't miss the brawl.
I was pleasant on the eyes when I was younger. What does that mean? I'm still dead sexy. Dead sexy. I mean, that's why I don't have a cat anymore, because I was too sexy for my cat. Yeah, I haven't played that one in a while. Yeah. What do you mean I was easy on the eyes? You're timed out. Just kidding. Just kidding. Joy exploding from my heart. Saturday will come together. Well, I hope Saturday comes together. We did a three-way truth. He did a three-way truth report, and one of the topics of the refugee program bombshell about. They didn't invite me. They didn't invite me. Funny, I'm the king of the refugees, as everybody in South Africa keeps calling me, but I don't get invited for the refugee conversations. And I plugged his fundraiser too. Oh well, whatever. Anyway. Oh wow, Jason Campbell. So this guy says he's their cousin, Jason Campbell. Wow. Jason Campbell says he's their cousin. And he commented on this about 10 minutes ago. Cool bean. All right. A news report that fuel will be dropping in price next month. We'll see. Doge committed to recovering $1 trillion. Elon targeted 5% as a fee. I don't know anything about that. Yeah, there are a lot of fraud investigations for Trump administration ramp up. Yep. Okay. Oh, wow. You better play this more often, says Cecilia. And it's Ingrid's favorite all the time. No, it's a great song. It's a great song. Yeah, and she did a fantastic job with it. Seems Wonderful says that song was on point, possibly top 3 of them all. Well, thank you. It wasn't my song. She gave me permission to use it. I thought I posted it on here. Too sexy for my cat. You're so vain. He probably thinks, yeah, you're so vain. I'll bet you think this song is about you. Don't you? Don't you? I love old Carly Simon stuff, man. Man, that woman had a jaw on her. Big jaw, but she was strangely attractive. Yeah. Well, she must be 80-something now. Let me take a look. Carly Simon. Carly Simon, American musician, singer-songwriter. She's 82. Wow. Carly Simon is 82. Any recent images of her? Yeah, that's recent. Yeah, she was really talented. Great song. You're so vain. What a great song that was. Yeah, I know, Phoenix. She's freaking 82. Couldn't believe Chuck Norris was 86 and he passed away. But yeah. So, yeah, here's a couple things I wanted to show you guys. So this is what I did. I didn't do this. This is for the person who did the Wyatt baby. This is pretty funny. This one here. Ready? Wouldn't it be funny if I came to South Africa and when I left, I'd be on a flight full of refugees? That's interesting. Watch. The next time I fly, I bet you I'd be on a flight full of refugees. Hey, it's a colonel. I wouldn't get any rest on that flight. 17 hours, people be coming up asking me questions the entire time except when turbulence hit. The captain is turned on the seatbelt light. Please return to your seats. Sit down, including all you people in the back of the plane talking to the colonel. Somehow it doesn't surprise me the colonel already had a beard as a baby. Yeah, no, if I fly back from South, that's exactly what will happen. There'll be people on my flight. I guarantee it. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a good enough reason to come to South Africa alone for that. I wonder if I come back to South Africa and do my usual flights around the country, if more and more people recognize me now. So you saw a video about Hollywood actors, many deceased, but many were 80s and 90s. Yeah. Yeah, so this was Robbie's Falls. I'm not going to show the whole thing. May of last year. Yeah, if Arctic was sitting next to me, yep. But he'll be in business class. I can't afford that. Look at all that water. That's insane. guys, that was just absolutely insane. Forget that last year. That one only got 5,000 views. You really know a lot about South Africa. Thank you for showing the beauty of South Africa, says Stefan van Skalkvik. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that was Rabi's Falls. I'd never been there. It was my first time there, and it was the right time to go because it was like epic. It was like, you know, high flood. Rarely is it ever that much water. It was absolutely amazing. I have not put out my video that I did a short while ago. If the mods can share that, let me get a shareable link. I'll put in a moderator link. Not here, but on the internet. MOD mod. Okay, there we go. I'll paste it there. Soon I'll be giving you the other news. You might think it's gross unfair, but I'm entitled to it, and it is what it is. I have no idea what that is. Oh, there's my friend from Ireland. Oh, this chick. I love this chick. She's great. Are people okay on Twitter? She's awesome. Blooms and Greens. Chloe. She's awesome. I like her a lot.
So I'm only on Twitter, or X I should call it, for about 5 minutes now.
So I'm only on Twitter or X for about 5 minutes now, and then the leprechauns jumped out. I love her accent.
I'd say. And it is an absolute cesspit. Oh my god. It seems that people are completely over here, really extreme on the left, or they're over here, completely extreme on the right.
Well, not all of us. But yes, it is a cesspool. I've been saying that for a while. It's been a cesspool. The difference is the cesspool used to discriminate against people on the right. Now it's a cesspool for everybody. Senior Fun Wyatt. Yeah. Hey. That's absolutely insane. Oh, yeah, the water is insane. Yep. Vodka Models put a link up there. Oh, no, I didn't mean to put it in here, Vodka Model. I meant, for people. I put it in the moderators group. I think you see more South Africa than me that lives South. Oh, I have, Jared. I'm sure. The only places I have never really been is I've never been to Mpumalanga. No, I said Limpopo. I've been to Mpumalanga. I've never been to Limpopo, and I've never been to the Kruger. That's it. I've been to Mpumalanga, Eastern Cape, KZN, Western Cape, Northern Cape, Free State, Northwest, Gauteng. I've been to all of them. Yep. There are some things I haven't seen that I want to see still in South Africa. But it's getting dangerous to go to some of those places. They're kind of isolated. And you wind up getting whacked. Yep. Yeah, it does. But, you know, Vic Falls is much more impressive and higher than that. But it was amazing how much water went through there. It was crazy. Limpopo was absolutely beautiful. Yeah, and it's absolutely dangerous, too. Absolutely dangerous. Yeah, Blooms and Greens. Is she still recording? I haven't seen any. I looked at her a while back, and I didn't see any. Hang on, Blooms and Greens. I didn't see anything new on her channel for a long time. Blooms and Greens. She's a farmer. I love her straightforward approach. Blooms and Greens. Oh, she was posting 3 months ago. Okay, good. She's got 251,000 subscribers. And I think she's awesome. Why is this damn thing showing up on my page? Okay, come on. There we go. 251,000 subscribers. And she's only got 448 videos. But she does a lot on TikTok, I think. Yep. And Facebook. Yeah, so 3 months ago is the last time she's got something on here. So she doesn't put a lot of videos on YouTube. I'm not sure why. 8 months ago, she had 200,000, and now she's got 251. I wish I gained 51,000 the last 8 months. 8 months ago, what did I have? Let me see what I had 8 months ago. Analysis. Subscribers 8 months ago would have been, what, August? September. Come on, YouTube. So, count. Let's see. 365 days. So, 8 months ago would be, so, May. So, it would have been October 1st. October 1st. So, October 1st, I had 112,000. So, I've gained 14,000 in 8 months. She's got 51,000 that time. So, yeah, she's outpacing me for sure. I'll never catch her like that. I'll never catch her. Yep. It's been a slow month of super chats, but we'll see how it goes the last few days. We've got a few more days left in the month. Most beautiful country in the world. Yeah, it is one of the most beautiful countries in the world. Saw short of a Ghanaian performing a voodoo spell in a store in Ireland to make anyone who shopped there would die. Namakwaland will be gorgeous time of year, already green. Yeah, no doubt. Everything blooming in the desert there. A good bank to go to here in the U.S. Well, Stephen, it depends on where you're at. The banks are regional. There are national brands, but they're regional. If you're here in this part of the country, they always change too. I can't say this one will have that and the other one, but if you're in this part of the country, in the Atlantic region, PNC is a good choice. That's based in Pittsburgh. It's a good choice. Bank One, which no longer exists now, it's J.P. Morgan Bank, is a good choice in the Midwest. Yeah, no, I covered that, Jared, about the 2 tourists killed in Kruger. I was going to make a video and I haven't got around to it, but I did cover it in my news reports. Wells Fargo is a good bank out west. First Interstate, not so great, if they're still around even. But there's a lot of, I was wondering I figured what that damn rubber thing is. I figured it out finally. Anyway, it's hard to say. There's different, what you want to do is find a bank that you're not paying anything for. So if you're not paying anything, that's the important thing. If you know what I mean. Yep. You don't want to be paying for banking services. So let me see. I'll do this here. Best physical banks in Pennsylvania. Okay. Best physical banks in Pennsylvania. Let's see what we get here. Okay. They put PNC, J.P. Morgan. That's the one I said. And then there are some regional ones like Fulton and Citizens Bank. I don't know how good either of those are, but there's a lot of credit unions too. Members First and PSECU, which is Penn State Employees Credit Union. So those are good ones. 2026 best banks in Pennsylvania according to Wallet Hub. Tell me what state you're talking about there. And U.S. Bank is a Minnesota-based bank. I'm no longer a customer of theirs. I used to have a credit card from them, but no longer. So are you in Kentucky? Let's see. Best banks in Kentucky. In Kentucky. Kentucky. Okay. Forced Bank. I don't know that. Wilson Muir. Bank of Bluegrass and Trust. Major super regional banks. PNC. U.S. Bank. One advantage is U.S. Bank is all over. Truist, which is that's a weird one. That was a merger of SunTrust, which is a bank from down in Florida, I think, and BB&T. Yep. It's got a heavy brick and mortar footprint in Kentucky. So, if you prioritize community-led banking, localized loan approvals, and hometown customer service, look into regional spots like Wilson and Muir. If you travel frequently, then you want something like PNC Bank or U.S. Bank. Yeah, PNC is fantastic, but you want to get a bank that doesn't charge you for your money. So I don't pay anything. I'm sure that Texas has 600 banks. I'm sure they probably have more than that. The U.S. has about 8,000 plus banks in it across the country. So, how many banks are in Pennsylvania? Let's see. Print. Okay, let's see. 90 state charter banks. That's not a lot. And there's federal and national banks. Okay. 114. PNC has 264 branches in Pennsylvania. Oh, now we're down to just 4,500 FDIC banks. We had 40,000 banks in like 1980s and all these mega mergers and combinations. But it's really easy to start a bank. All you need is 20 million. It's not a lot. You just get investors who put $100,000 in each, 200 investors, and you got a $20 million, and you start a bank off. It's pretty easy to do, actually. There are now just over 4,000 banks left in the U.S., 2,000 fewer than there were in 2012. Yep. March 2024, 4,587 FDIC insured commercial banks. Yep. And they have about 72,000 branches across the country. Capital One, I don't have any physical branches, do they? They just credit cards, I thought. I didn't know they have it. Bank America blocked your account because you want to send money south. That doesn't make any sense. Why would they block your account? they could stop the transaction. Why they block your account? Oh, the Palo Palo Bank. Yeah, I forgot about that one. Absolute Bank sends staff to car wash. What? No, I haven't heard of that. Yeah, zero bank charges. I pay nothing. So my checking account, my credit cards, the only thing I pay for is loans. I pay interest on loans. That's it. I mean, it's my money. They get it every month. Why should I pay them to use it? So the only time I've had to pay for bank fees is when they first started using the internet and they foolishly charged people. I had to pay like $6.50 to do electronic bill paying. Can you imagine that? Should be free. It saved them tons of money of processing things. Wow, banks are really down. Last time I looked, it was still about 6,000 or 8,000. Now it's down to 4,500. Man, it's warm in here. Blooms and Greens. Yeah, she rocks. She rocks. Although I don't really care for that tattoo on her forearm. Tattoos. People are tan tattoos.
You know what? School is great, and it is... If you don't have any scallions growing, but you have a lot of onions growing, like myself, you can eat the greenery the same way as the scallions. And not only are they edible, in my opinion, I think they're actually way nicer than...
Yeah, well, okay. Well, that dream is over. Won't be hanging out with her. She eats onions. Rather Kate than late. I never think you mean late. Well, Broken Arrow, if you do direct deposit with a lot of banks, they charge you no fees for your checking, yes. But I don't have that. A lot of them have minimum balances. So, like, let me see what PNC... I'll just go to PNC and look it up, PNC. Let me see. Products and services. Checking... Simple checking. No overdraft fees, excess, no monthly service charge with any qualifying direct deposit, or if you're under 25 or over 62. So if you're over 62, you don't have to have a deposit going and they charge you nothing for your checking account. If you're under 25, no charge. Cool. Monthly service charge is $5 or $0. And then they have the virtual wallet with Performance Select. And that one they charge you $25 a month. The other one is virtual wallet. They charge you, that's checking savings, $7 or nothing per month. Yep. Yeah, like I said, I don't pay for them. I don't pay them. So let them pay me for using my money. That's how I look at it. Whew, man, I am cooking all of a sudden. What's going on? Here are your checks if your money's still there. Yeah, well, it's all backed by insurance here. An account with the bank in Oklahoma took a credit building loan for $300 a month. Later, I gave a credit. A month later, credit. Oh, there you go, Alan. Okay. Well, that's great. Why would I be upset about that? That's good news. You got a credit rating already. When it gets up to 700 or 800, let me know. That's good. That's a good one. Your bank charges you 800 Rand a month. That's outrageous. Wow. Yeah, Karen. The banks in South Africa are a ripoff. It's because they have a monopoly. I mean, there's only 5 major banks in South Africa. That's why here Capitec is so much better than some of the others. FNB, Standard Bank, you know. So, yeah. Stephen Swampus says thanks. Yeah, paying for banks. That's anyway. It's it's not cool. I don't like paying for banks. So let me see. I got a thing in investment today. Semi-annual shareholder report. Let's see what they say. Well, their fees have gone up considerably here. Wow. I don't pay them. They come out of the return. They have got most of their investments are in technology, electric utilities, tobacco, and building products, and oil and gas drilling. That accounts for 8, 16, 23, about 30% of it, and 35%. Yep. Yep. Top 10 holdings. Oh, they have Pitney Bowes, Under Armour. I'll use Capitec. I try to avoid other banks. Yep. Each transfer, wow. You know, they don't charge for transfers here. Good morning, Mart Inc. Yeah, Steven says Capitec for the win. Yeah, no, it's most people tell me Capitec's the right bank. They've got their act together. They've realized that the consumers want consumer services, not your net bank groups, y'all. Yep. No, it's like mutual funds. If you get a mutual fund, look for the one that's got no fee. You never pay a fee for a mutual fund. They don't perform that much better. None of them warrant paying 4 to 6% of your return to them. It's ridiculous. Vodka says that Capitec steals your money. Well, I've never heard that story before. It's the first time I heard that. Yep. Good evening, Anarchy. How are you? Taking away checkbooks was unconstitutional. Deprive thousands income. Check-ins. Okay. Okay, they've restored my video. I'm going to take it down now because I'm tired of fighting it. So my video on Facebook, that, let me find it here. I'm just going to delete it, if it'll let me delete it. Which was the, special feature, yeah. It's not worth the trouble, so it's back again. Can I hide this thing? Unpin it, and then move to trash. Can I just hide it? Yeah, so I've just deleted that video because 3 times in a week they removed it for nudity. It doesn't have nudity on it, and I'm just tired of fighting it. So Facebook wins. I've deleted that video. Just tired of fighting it. I don't need this headache every time I turn around. You know, I didn't do anything wrong. They're just playing games with me. Yep. So I already got 2,300 views for that video I just posted on Facebook, and here on YouTube I have 665. So there I have almost 4 times as many views in the exact same amount of time. Yeah, Facebook is stupid, but I'm gaining followers, actually making a little bit of money. If you're on Facebook, you don't mind supporting my channel, please become a subscriber. I'm making a little bit. I actually got an $8 payment from Facebook. I never expected it. I've never been paid by Facebook before. I've had Facebook for over 20 years. I've never gotten a penny. I just got an $8 payment. Yep. Yeah, the problem is you just can't get people off Facebook. They love it. I don't know why they love it, but they do. They love it. The diamonds, yes. Louis Liebenberg. Louis Liebenberg. I'm not hot anymore. So I got to make another video about Paul Mashatile. That one's going to be interesting. That one's going to be interesting. So, medical stay. They did an AIDS test. Took 6 days. It's a test just like a pregnancy test. Shows either 1 dot negative, 2 dots positive. Well, that's very fast. That's pretty. I mean, never heard of tests going that fast before. We've done the instant test, and if they turn a positive, we have to send in for the ELISA test. That's so many of those damn things in the Army. I had to get tested every year for a while there for HIV. Then they extended it 2 years. Yep. Well, Annalie Borman, they can do the same thing on YouTube. And YouTube used to just take your videos down just because of that. But now they don't do that. Now they actually look to see rather than just let these people get away with it. Yeah. Well, they were effective. I mean, it only had 16,000 views. I have a video on Facebook that has almost 400,000 plus views now. And that one, they effectively kept people from seeing it. So that's what they wanted to do. So there's no point leaving it up there. So 429,000 views on one of these videos. Yep. I mean, I'm a professional dashboard and see what we got going on here. So, yeah, when they banned it and I went down to 20,000 views, 47,000, 27, then it got back to 113,000, 111,000 when it wasn't blocked, and then it shot back down to 75. Yep. Got $10.50 from subscriptions. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. $1.5 million views in the last 28 days, opposed to 900,000 views on YouTube. Yep. Today I gained 165 subscribers on Facebook. So, but 9 people unfollowed me. Well, that's wild. Why would you unfollow? That's weird. 89% of my viewers from South Africa. Wow. 26% from Cape Town, 25% from Pretoria, Centurion 9%, Rudaport 7.7%, Kempton Park. So mostly in Gauteng, except for Cape Town, and then PE 6%. Hey, thanks PE, 6% of my viewers on Facebook. Yep. And my biggest audience share is 45 to 65. That's over half the audience. Yep, on Facebook. Yep. Got some Namibia, Australia, New Zealand, UK. But yep. Yeah, I had February 25th, I had 2,226 subscribers, and then 25th, and then shot up to 10,000 on March 9th. And then I was at 15,000 on May 5th and shot up to 17,000 and now at 20,000. So I've had 18,000 new followers, 907 unfollows. That's weird. Huh. Very strange. We're waiting to read your medicals. They'll expire today. Sorry to hear that, Angelique. So on Facebook, I've gained almost 5,600 new followers this month. And on YouTube, I've gained, for the past month, let's see. $757. Gained 5,500. But it's a much smaller channel, so it's growing. So we'll see what happens. What about Limpopo? You get more revenue if you watch? No, I get more money on YouTube if you watch it here. I don't get money from the ads here. I don't understand how the ads even work on there. So no, Karen, I get more here. No, I'm not trying to target people from my YouTube channel to go there. I'm trying to get people from Facebook to come here. Yeah, so I'll probably do some content just for Facebook at some point, but I've been busy. Yeah. So, yeah. Airplane magic. You could fly as many. No idea what Sedgwill's talking about. Andre Mustard's out of here. You're taking off. Okay. No, I get more revenue from here. So if you watch the ads, I get more revenue. So thank you. Armed robbery in town. Attempted armed robbery that turned into a gunfight. Oh, yeah, it is regular. Did you guys see the video of the shooting in the news cafe? That was horrific. I can't play that on air because that's just... They walked into the news cafe, guys sitting there, 2 women in the shop. And let me find this. Hang on a second. Who sent that to me? I know who it was. Okay. Yeah, news cafe. This guy's sitting there. It's broad daylight. It looked to me like a hit. They're saying it was a robbery, but they didn't take anything initially. This goes for about a minute. So sitting there, there's 2 women sitting at a table. It's got a white woman, a colored woman. Well, it looks like, I can't tell. These guys walk in, people behind the counter. They walk up and just shoots him. Looks like he shot him in the face, and he falls to the ground. Shoots him at 2, 3, and then they come back 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 shots, and then they leave. They leave the shop. He's still alive after 10 shots. Took them mostly in the back. He's struggling. Looks like he's probably got a collapsed lung. And the women are still not out of there. And they're still gone. They're still gone. They're still gone. He's still alive. Still gone. They're not in the shop. Now they come back and they just start shooting again. Now they come back and steal his stuff to make it look like a robbery. Now they come back and they shot him in the back of the head. Now they're taking his personal things. And they took everything that belongs to him, everything that's identifying. So I think this was a hit. Yeah. News Cafe. It's unbelievable. Not much of my content comes through on your side from Facebook. Are you subscribed to my Facebook channel, Carl? It was getting promoted a lot last month, not so much now. Byron Pillay, journalist. Is that who was murdered? Byron Pillay? Is that who was killed, Byron Pillay? Because it's not saying, no one's saying it was him. How do you guys know it was him? Saw your video on the cap increase, just as always predicted. Yep, thank you, Adrian. Yeah, I did predict that. 140 round, thank you. As U.S. military, do all servicemen learn first? Yeah, we all learn, all servicemen. Yep. Yeah, U.S. military, well, at least in the Army, we all learn. And we also have something called Combat Lifesaver Program, where you learn more skills. Yeah. Yep. Did see it. It was a hit. Not sure why people are not caring and aware of their surroundings. Yep. Yeah, no one tried to help. That's what the crazy thing is. And they came back. Yeah, that was in Cape Town, I believe. Yep. It was a hit. Yep. Yeah, so how do you guys know that it was Byron Pillay? Why am I signed out of LinkedIn? That's weird. Okay, I'm signed back in now. Okay. Didn't look like Byron Pillay. Or you tell me Byron Pillay's the one that found it. How long is the list that you predicted? Well, it's pretty long, Stephen Swanepoel. I mean, I predicted a lot. The only thing that I'll admit that I clearly got wrong was that Trump would win the 2020 election. But then we all know what happened there. So, oh, you're connected, Lana. Okay. Well, it didn't look like Byron Pillay. It looked like a black guy. Isn't Pillay an Indian? And why isn't it being reported on? Okay, here we go. The person who was shot and killed in his cafe in Table View was 33-year-old Joel Boyson. Uh-huh. Ah, he's Jerome Donkey Boyson's son. Okay, there you go. That makes more sense. That makes more sense. Yep, that makes more sense. Thank you for sharing that. Okay. Why is my chat not up to date over here? Broken Arrow said, he said that at 12 o'clock. Why does it not show up over here? See, that's annoying. It doesn't show up over here. in my studio. Your comment, Broken Arrow, at 12 a.m. is here, but not over here. See, that's what's so annoying about this. I miss things. See, that's when people are like, you're ignoring me, Colonel. I'm not, because over here I can see at 12 a.m. Broken Arrow said the person was shot was Joel Boyson. And over here, it's not there. I'm looking at everything because it's 12 a.m. I get Stephen Swanepoel's not over here either. Let me refresh this. Let me try this live chat. Oh, there it is. Okay. Joel Boyson. Okay. Yeah. Well, Donkey Boyson was murdered too, wasn't he? If I recall correctly. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, that was a hit. Yeah, Joel Boyson obituary 3 hours ago. Joel Boyson, Cape Town community mourn the loss of beloved resident who died in a fatal crash. That's not the same Joel Boyson. That's... Wait. Okay, this is conflicting information. This is a car accident. Wait, investigate fatal shooting in Cape Town, which may identify as Joel Boyson was killed. Residents' neighborhood gunfire suddenly erupted, causing panic. No. That doesn't say anything about a news cafe. No, that's not the same thing. I don't know if that's who it is. No, I never saw any message from you about Steenhuisen losing the case of foot and mouth disease. Nope. I talked about that. Yep. Go for yet another interview, Victoria. This is right. It makes no sense to me, Charles. That makes no sense to me either. Yeah, I don't know if it's Joel Boyson. I don't know who got shot because the media. This is from Mem Obituary Obit. That's what the hell that is. Yeah, there's no news on it. Yep. So I don't know what's going on there, but that was pretty wild. They shot that guy a lot of times. YouTube held your comment. Yeah, that's a possibility too, Vodka. No, but guys, I mean, why would people think I ignore them? I mean, it's rare that I ignore people unless you're trolling or you're saying stupid things I don't ignore. I don't read every comment out loud. It's a lot of comments, you know. So, yep. I'm trying to see something here very quickly. Anyway, we never did get to the news stuff I want to cover, and that was that John Cornyn got, he got shellacked tonight. He's defeated. Another Trump hater goes down in a blaze of glory. Paxton defeats Cornyn in Texas GOP Senate race, the primary. President Donald Trump shook up the race a week before the runoff by endorsing Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton over Senator John Cornyn. And Cornyn is out. Those numbers were still coming in last time I checked. There you go. 64 to 36%, and it's getting wider. Only one part of the state did Cornyn get any big victory, and that's way down here in Kennedy County, which I think is where he's from. But there's only 8 votes in, that's why. Yeah, only 8 votes, that's why. In Austin, 90% of votes in. Cornyn wins that, but that's a leftist heartbeat. Dallas, it's dead heat. 60,000 votes, 83% of votes in. So Cornyn is winning, but Paxton could still win because he's only behind by about 70 votes or 65 votes. Yeah, with 17% more votes. So he can still win that. And it's just like a clean sweep of the state. Look at that. All over the state. Ken Paxton just killing John Cornyn, the Trump hater. Another Trump hater goes down for the count. And that's not it, folks. So here you go. Also, Green is out. Race hustler Al Green, one of the most disgusting, vile, repulsive racist in Congress. Race hustling Al Green is now out. He's going to be defeated by This other leftist, Christian Menifee, which sounds like a Ethiopian name, defeats Al Green in the Houston area House seat. Representative Christian Menifee defeated Representative Al Green on Tuesday. The 38-year-old beat the 11-term, 78-year-old Mr. Green, who is a race hustler extraordinaire, a disgusting, vile, repulsive human piece of sewage who runs his mouth all the time. And he's out. He's out. He's out. He's out. Did they contact you by phone, Charles? Did you tell them you have no money to go there? They're bankrupting you with these repeated trips? Do I think March have the support to cause a national shutdown? No, I don't think they do. I didn't hear Trump's speech today or something. I don't know. Okay. Yeah. Iran's Revolutionary Guard Corps says they shot down a Reaper drone. Interesting. The Iranian military said it downed a U.S. military drone over the Persian Gulf overnight as a spokesman for the American command in the region confirmed new strikes. The IRCG said it, or GC said it downed an MQ-9 Reaper drone, and the Iranian military had fired shots at a RQ-4 Global Hawk surveillance drone and an F-35 fighter jet. U.S. military is yet to confirm the claims. Wow. So, a couple guys out there fishing in the Strait of Hormuz. Oh my goodness. There's Trump. U.S. strikes and Iran vows retaliation. So negotiations are still being talked about, but what's happening here? The U.S. and Iran labored to reach a peace deal on Tuesday, with talks proceeding on shaky ground as Tehran vowed retaliation for American military strikes on targets in southern Iran. Oh, hey, Martin Fundamev, what's up? Sir Ramaphosa is evading accountability by challenging the Palo Palo report in court. Yes, and that's my next video coming up. The African Transformation Movement has accused Ramaphosa of attempting to evade accountability following a decision to seek a judicial review. Yep. Wow. Frazier has signed a 12-page affidavit. He's one that filed a formal criminal complaint, and nothing has been done about it. It was in 2022, nearly 4 years ago, this complaint was filed. Yep. Arthur Frazier lays criminal charges against Cyril Ramaphosa. Well, he doesn't lay the charges. He filed a complaint. The charges have to be filed by the prosecutor, and they've never been filed. Never been filed. I'm surprised that guy's still taking breath. I think they're probably... Oh, big news here. The ANC refers Bekachile, the cat in the hat, and Tolashi to the disciplinary committee over reputational damage claims. The cat in the hat. Former police minister Bekachile and recently fired social development minister C.C. Tolashi are among 5 ANC members referred to the party's disciplinary committee for allegedly bringing the organization into disrepute. ANC Secretary General Fikile Mabula announced during a media briefing in Johannesburg on Tuesday, where he outlined the outcomes of the party's recent meeting. Wow. The cat in the hat has been referred for discipline. That's about time. Look, she's just creepy, man. She looks like a gremlin. Don't feed the gremlins after midnight. And don't get them wet. Thabo Mbeki says, you can't make me speak. Yeah, he's not happy. Thabo Mbeki says that he's fighting a bid to force him to testify. The former president claims testifying before a biased commission would violate his constitutional rights. Really? And who are you to say it's biased, buddy? Yes, I've said that many, many times, Charles Van Onselen. We agree once Jacob Zuma is dead, there'll be no MK party. Well, you don't have to spend a fortune on accommodation, Charles. You can let me try to find some place for you to stay. Let me go to Cape Town for Pretoria. I'll notify you before I use you. Huh. Wow. He's launched an urgent court bid to stop the Commission of Inquiry probing political interference in the apartheid-era prosecutions from forcing him to testify. The commission was established by Ramaphosa in May of last year, investigating allegations of political interference, preventing the proper prosecution of Truth and Reconciliation. You know, it's funny because the only people punished under the Truth and Reconciliation Commission were white South Africans. all the terrorists got away with apologies. They were forgiven. It's false to say that Cornyn hated Trump. He's more Republican and Christian than Trump. It's not false. He's made some nasty comments about Trump. And more Republican, that's not a winning signature. That's not a winning vote. That doesn't have anything to do with whether you like Trump or not. And whether someone's a Christian or not really isn't germane to the conversation. Christians can hate people too. I don't understand what you're getting at there, Gaijin Guru. Don't understand what you're getting at. He's also a creature. Cornyn has been there for a while now. John Cornyn, United States Senator. 74 years of age. Okay. He was preceded by Phil Gramm. He entered office in 2002, 24 years ago. 24 years ago. I think that's long enough. Yep. Let's see. He's not a Trump hater. He said Trump is an albatross around the down ballot races who would divide the party. That's what he said about Trump in the beginning. We did defend the wall. And in May of 2023, he said Republicans should nominate a candidate who can actually win, argued Trump's time has passed him by and that Trump did not appeal to voters beyond his base. He was wrong. John Cornyn's time has passed by. Maybe we should go back to the Texas Supreme Court. He is in the runoff, he barely won. I mean, in the primary, he barely won. In this runoff, he got schlocked because Trump weighed in. Yep. But Paxton doesn't come without baggage. Ken Paxton has baggage too. So you didn't respond, Gaijin Guru. You made one comment, and I refuted it, and I'm happy to hear your comeback on that. Whether you're Christian doesn't matter whether you can hate somebody or not. And more Republican, what does that mean? The Republican Party is corrupt to the core, just like the Democratic Party. They're all about power. I'm a registered Republican, but that's by default. There's no other choice. No other choice. Yep. Yep, he's been in office for far too long. So John Cornyn's out. Another attorney. Things we don't need in Congress. Lots of attorneys. Lots of attorneys out there. It's so many of them. Let's see what's going on. We'll check the vote on this now. Yeah. How much? 93% of the votes are in now. Yeah, Paxton's killing them all over. Think Gaijin? No, Gaijin has anything else to say. We got semi-good news yesterday. Got a diagnosis for my husband, heart condition, but specialists declared him fit to fly. Well, that's good, Debbie. Okay. Oh, a story was written by Byron Pillay. What story? About the shooting? Well, Gaijin Guru, thanks for sharing, but you're not elaborating on it, so. Yeah, Ken Paxton's gone. Bill Cassidy's gone. Massey's gone. Yeah, where did you see that story? Did you get a response from Charlie? Still been able to contact. I don't know which Charlie you're talking about. I've got several Charlies. So the Charlie I know wrote to me on Saturday. So I'm not sure what Charlie we're talking about here. Sedgefield's had cracked ribs 4 weeks. That does suck. That does suck. All right. Tom and Becky. Parks Towel says trade between the U.S. and South Africa continues. Well, that's what I figured. South Africa continues to pursue a longer extension to the U.S. Free Trade Act with Africa. Parks Towel told Parliament the country's trade volumes with the richest economy in the world have grown despite diplomatic rifts. I must emphasize that when one clears through the noise, our trade with the U.S. remains strong. Exports from South Africa increased from $238 billion to $260 billion, with more than 89% of those under the most favored nation principle. Yep. See, this is where Kukulekani Magubane starts going from a news story to an editorial. The return of President Trump to the White House for a second non-consecutive term spelled trouble for South Africa as he almost immediately took a hostile stance towards the country. Nope. Parroting false reports of white genocide and state-backed land confiscation. What do you mean, what reports? You passed a law for state-backed land confiscation. See, how do people even write this stuff? You pretend the expropriation and compensation doesn't exist. You have to be a really, really, really committed liar to write something like that. Trump used his discredited claims to justify unilateral tariffs on the Southern exports entering the U.S. market. First off, they weren't unilateral. They weren't unilateral. They were global tariffs on 90 countries. That's not unilateral. Exports entering the U.S. market, some of which have been abandoned, others ruled unlawful by the U.S. Supreme Court. Yeah, see, this is just propaganda. Where did he write this? Oh, they blocked it. Yeah, they are committed to their lies. It's amazing. Who's canceling Christmas? Why do you need an immigration lawyer, Will? For what? I don't think any of us know a good immigration lawyer. I don't need an immigration lawyer. Bev, a.k.a. Charlie. Bev, okay. Not sure which Bev that is. Oh, there it is. Okay, thank you. Table Talk. Oh, you sent this to me. Oh, someone else sent it to me. Okay, Table Talk. Marine Circle, table view. That was on Monday. Oh, wow. Yeah, I know exactly where that's at. Yep, it's right here. Wow. That's the one on the right here, News Cafe. Wow. Broad daylight. These bastards have no compunction, no shame. So here it is, News Cafe. Right there on the turn. Broad daylight. I frequent there. Wow, that's right by Parkland. This is where I stay at all the time. My God. Jerry's Burger. Jeez. Wow. Right there, News Cafe. Ocean Basket next to it. I know that. I know the exact spot. I've gone by there many, many times. That's just crazy. That's just crazy, folks. Dylan, okay, Dylan, not everybody's about refugee programs. Some people are seeking asylum, some people are seeking refugees, some people are seeking immigration for help, H-2A visas, H-1B visas. It's not just, no, so it's not just about refugees. To emphasize the program is interested in bringing white South Africans to the White House. Yeah, no, I've been told that that's fake news, but then I've talked to refugees who've been invited. I haven't been invited. I've not been invited. I'm a little disappointed, to be honest. I'd love to be invited to that day. Recently moved to Singapore, but we're still looking to resettle in the U.S. because we're no longer in South Africa. The current program isn't open to us anymore. Oh, the news agencies go crazy, guy, especially if I'm there. I need to write to the White House. Flight tickets are now Johannesburg to Atlanta and return to Delta. Let me see. Let me just do this here. So, MDT to Cape Town. Okay. Okay, I'm going to pick a time here. Okay. June 22nd. Okay. Come back July 31st. Let's try that. Okay. Show flights. Cheapest flight is 27 hours and it's $1,500. 18-hour flight is $2,600 by United with one stop in Dulles. Yep, that's $2,600. What do you get on this flight? Let me see. If I click on it, it's $2,900. Yeah, no, it's not cheap. $8,000 in British Airways. Frankfurt and Dulles. This 2 stops. $2,600. Premium seat for a fee. Free seat selection, premium seat for a fee. Full refunds. Wow. You still one check bag free. That's crazy. Premium economy is $5,600 for that flight. That's just I can't afford that. That's insane. That's just insane. I mean, that's just crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff what they want to charge people for these flights. Second interview, Charles? I know people have done 4 interviews. Second interview is not much. Well, there's obviously something I need to talk to you about. Hey, Holden Caulfield, where you been, man? All right. Yeah, so the one I published on YouTube has 1,200 views. And it has 4,000 same video on Facebook already. Caravan to Midnight. What about that, Holden? Yeah, lots of people claim that during interviews in Durban, it's never happened. So you get a lot of people telling fake stories, you know, past year. Oh, I got interviewed in Durban. No, never happened. You get interviewed in Pete, never happened. Yep. Lots of fake stuff. Now I got somebody telling me, they're sending me a screenshot of somebody claimed that they've never been interviewed and they got an email saying they're approved and they're flying out. This is all meant to just discourage people. $2.8 trillion worth of natural gas. Huh. I know, Charles. There's never been any, but people made that claim months ago. I know. There's never been there. They've been making that claim. That's why I've been refuting it. Sent you an email, no phone contact. Something's not right. Yeah, that's not right. I don't think I would travel all that way with just an email. I mean, we've had people travel all the way and then there's no damn meeting. They should have called you. Charles, send me the email, please. Send me the email. Okay. When is it you're supposed to go? Send me the email. Okay. That is correct, Debbie. Pretoria, Joburg, and Cape Town. Is that a statement, Phoenix? Because I don't believe it. Someone's claiming that. I'm not buying that. So are you making a statement there? Do you have evidence and proof of that? Have you seen the tickets? And do you know the case? Today? Oh, no, that's ridiculous. There's no way. There's no, you got evidence of that. Send me the evidence of it, Phoenix. Send me the evidence of it. I don't know. I guess Formosa died off a long time ago. That's a good question. I don't know. It's the island of Formosa, but it's the country of Taiwan. It's still the island of Formosa. I guess because when it was the island of Formosa, it was part of communist China, or was part of China, and now the communists run it, so they don't count it. Thank you, Phoenix. I appreciate that. Okay. Okay. The guest was discussing China. Okay, thank you. On Caravan to Midnight. Okay. Alrighty, folks. Time for me to wrap up so I can edit that other video and get it published. And then my mods can share the video that I did earlier about the confirmation of 10,000 additional South Africans. All right, hang in there. It's going to be all right. May not seem that way all the time, but it's going to be all right. All right, folks. Thank you all so much. Be sure to hit that like button if you haven't done it. It's a low turnout tonight. Only 107 likes, 600 views. Hopefully more people tune into it after the fact. Thank you for joining for Night Owls. It's always a pleasure. Always a pleasure, folks. Good night.